You know, they're carrying on the family tradition. Nancy Sinatra has unbelievably, because it happened just once, not very many times in her career, Nancy Sinatra's come up with the #1 record in the country. And I'm going to ask her to sing not only for me, but for her father and Julie are down in Miami Beach tonight. The number is These Boots Are Made for Walk. She has a golden record because she's sold over 1 million copies of it. Let's have a wonderful welcome for you keep there, you got something for me. Something you call love, but like that. How you gonna mess up, where you gonna miss it? And now someone else is getting all your best. But these books are made for walk. And that's it. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all the way. Oh, Dobie. Okay. Keep flying when you are weak. You keep moving when you are not. You keep singing when you are not. Now all right is right, you ain't been right yet. They might be made for walk, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk. Now you keep playing, wait, play. And you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. The brownie ran back to matches. What he knows you ain't had.
Hey, Warrior Nun.
Hey, Daddy.
That's what they'll do. One of these days, these
Play me a
boots
couple
are
songs here, give
gonna
people
walk
time to come
all
in.
over you. Oh, wow. That was Mississippi, and I wasn't expecting that. I must take this strobe light off for Sippy because it gives her Tourette's syndrome or something like that. How you doing? Can I take it away? None. Yes. How you doing? I have to apologize. I made 12 videos saying that it's going to be the solar eclipse tomorrow, and it's not. There's not going to be the solar eclipse tomorrow. What a fool I am. I'm only a novice at astrology, and I get confused. And I actually think you understand. Truly, I do. Don't you? I think you do. So, I had a weird, strange experience now. Working. And I was going to see a customer in a hotel, and I found the room of the hotel. The two young ladies came out of the next door hotel room as I was about to knock on the door. And they went into the next hotel room, and then they came out, and when my hotel room door was being opened, between that moment of time, from the first time to the second time, this one young girl, okay, not a girl, a young lady, who knows, her hair was past her buttocks. The hair was past, it was long hair, but white girl. And that was the second time I caught her eye, and she smiled at me. And they were talking about a hairbrush. And as I arrived, then the younger girl with the shorter hair wants to go into her room and use the girl with the longer hairbrush in her room, and then she came back out with the hairbrush and said, do you want to put your hairbrush back in your room? And she said yes, and they went back into the neighboring room. This is weird. But what's weird about it was the pure innocence and youngness. And we were all 16 once, or 17 or 18, or maybe they're 18, I don't know. I'm an old man. I've lived past my years of expectancy for a single man. And it's all new to me, this woman stuff. If you know what I mean, I haven't dealt with this. Oh, look at that. Terry Joyce is live and I have more viewers than her. Praise Jesus. Praise the Lord. Everybody bow down to the name of Jesus because it is great. Jesus is with us. And so be the Holy Spirit too. Now, let me just find the chat here. How you doing, Warrior Nun? Let me just find the chat here. How you doing, Warrior Nun? 12 viewers and Power Kansas, Power Sackers. The Boyle Gamer. How you doing? Okay, no more looking in my eyes. Yes. It's a true thing. It's like, and it's new to me. I never, ever had, cougars, yes. I understand cougars. Cougars will always look into your eyes, yes. The cougar will look into your eye because the cougar is the huntress, yes, it's the huntress. But the young, what do you call a young, young lamb? My goodness gracious me. Just the innocence and now I needed to understand, okay, this is a hotel. It's a Saturday night. And these girls are dressed up, but they're younger, but not dressed up like working girls. They're dressed up like their mothers wanting to party. Do you know what I mean? And me, I've been in fashion before, especially women's fashion, and I have some likes and dislikes, and this certain look of a shoe that women wear, especially, forgive me, and wait, I have to interrupt this conversation because this is on my tarot channel, and I pull tarot cards, if you don't know yet. And I try to infuse some astrology, and unfortunately, I'm only a mere novice with astrology, and I got the astrology wrong. Okay, I admit it. I'm sorry, I was wrong. The solar eclipse is only happening in February, not tomorrow. Okay? Forgive me, please, and I thank you. And I'm sure this is not even going out to all those 12 videos that I put out that said, the solar eclipse is here. Meantime, it's not. Forgive me, and I thank you. Forgive me for my trespasses, for I know not what I do. Yes. Anyway, let's get back to the pretty girls. Pretty girls, two girls, And the one's hair was long. And now I'm about to see a fella from Southeast Asia. I don't know if you know where Southeast Asia is. They're a darker breed than me, even though I am a dark sort of breed. I'm a dark pink, if you know what I mean. So I'm still trying to work out how to deal with the girl looking into my eyes, and smiling. And you know me, I've got no tooth. So I'm smiling like an old man with my beard. It's like I've got my massage table, I've got my bag of towels, and I'm standing there by the door, and she's smiling at me. And I'm thinking, what would a young girl, two young girls separately with their own keys for their own doors, for their own hotel rooms, what would they be doing here on a Saturday night? And my mind went straight south. South, baby. It went far to the south. You know, I don't know if you know me, I go south. I like it down there. And no, warrior nun, you're a cute cougar, never. No, darling. How did it make you feel? This is what I'm trying to process. Good bubbles, bubbles and bananas. I'm trying to process this. How did it make me feel? I started to make stories in my head about this girl with the long hair. Two versions. The one version is, I don't know if you remember when Donald Trump arrived in Qatar, and there were all these young girls with this long hair, and they were flicking their hair. You know, like, what's her name? Will Smith's daughter. I flick my hair, I flick my hair, I flick my hair, I like it like that. You know, they were flicking their hair. It's a thing in the Muslim land when the young girls got long hair and they flick their hair and they flick their hair. It's a fucking thing. And that's one thing that came to my mind. And then the next thing was, maybe you just got your head in the gutter, Lionel, which usually not far from it. These could be, you get these parents who give birthday parties to their young kids out of school, and they it's like a wedding almost. I mean, we used to go to weddings like that back in my day. It was like you invited to your cousin's wedding, and here's the hotel room, here's the key, and we're going to have a party for the rest of the nighty. Yes, congratulations, we just got married. That was my day. Now, what about if you've got enough money and you've got a good contract with hotel corporation, the countrywide franchise, and you got a good deal, and so 10 rooms can be booked for 5 young girls and 5 young boys from the same school, and they're just having a birthday party. It's my 18th birthday party type of thing, So it could have been that. But how did it make me feel? It made me feel like a man, actually. She made me feel good. the way she looked at me, the way she smiled at me, the way she looked into my eyes, she made me think otherwise. Unfortunately, then on double time, I backstep in my mind, thinking, well, how would you consider? Let me ask you one thing. How would you consider the difference between a young man and a young woman with me as a 52-year-old? How would you see me if I was sitting here with another lover on my lap and young, 18? Let's say they were 18, they were legal. Because you could do 16, depends. Maybe not online, but in real life, maybe. I mean, this is going through my head. This is all a reality to me. It's an epiphany. It's like, oh, hello, hi, how you doing? So now that's what I want to ask you. What do you think? If it was a young man, which is less likely, funnily enough, it's less likely. Why? Not because of me, but because of the difference between boys and girls. I don't know if you see this. I saw it today. There's the difference. It's easier for me as a man that can't rub, as Mission said, 2 coins together. Yeah? To get a young lady than it is to get a young man. The young man needs games. They need games. They need to go online. They need to do things. Girls, they need to wash dishes. What are they? You know, I've got lots of dishes. Do you want to wash my dishes, please? What do you think? Yes, that one, Warrior Nun says. Pity can't whip another hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. You know what I mean? "52. Now, here's another conundrum. You asked me what my age is. So, I don't know how it is for you over December and January, but I've had this influx of people wanting to friend me on Facebook daily for the last 60 days. Do you want to be my friend? And then I have to go through, and I've got too many fake friends on Facebook. So, and I've become a little bit more picky and choosier. Now I went blank. Because, then December comes, December goes, and now it's January, and hello, Lionel, how are you? I was like, I'm fine, and you? I'm not so well. My cell phone got stolen. I was wondering if you had a spare cell phone. No, my garden man, he broke his cell phone, and I gave my spare cell phone to him, and he has the spare cell phone. Oh, what a pity. That's how it goes. I've got no money for you, baby. But what was I talking about? I was talking about something else that I wanted to say. Bubbles shake, climb the tree. Bubbles, bananas. Just whip it. Just whip it real good. Yes, indeed. That's how you do it, baby. Double tap on the screen, and I'm sure you did. I did too, right now. Thank you. So, Did you hear what I said? It's easier, and I never considered this because I don't prefer the clam. Do you know what I mean? I've programmed myself to like the big dick energy, you know? What's the difference between the clam? The rooster. I'm not into the clam. But I have, over the many other years that I've lived and survived of these 52, is that I've turned more towards becoming a fudge packer. Have you ever met a fudge packer before? Well, now you've met a fudge packer, and I'm going to have to put this on private or unlisted, and I'll upload it. I wasn't supposed to go live on this channel. I was supposed to go live on Lord Dandy 2.0, and please, next time I do go live, hopefully I will be on Lord Dandy 2.0. Please subscribe to Lord Dandy 2.0. But because of my advanced years of living on this wonderful blue marble ball that we all survive on, is that what's the difference? What's the difference? I mean, if you've got these two cheeks in your face, yeah, there's the goodies down there, and there's the goodies up there, and in the end, it's either a big clam or a little clam. And I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about a woman or a man with a clam, if you know what I mean. Some men have clams. Some men like their clams to be rubbed, just like women's clams. This should have been my other channel. Doodah, warrior nun. What am I talking about? I don't know. But I really considered the fact that it's possible. Now it is possible at my age, at my experience, at this time, a moment in my life. I could, in actual fact, take a wife. Let's say cheers to that. Cheers to the queers, applause to the whores, a huck, huck, huck to a jolly good fuck. Yeehaw. Sláinte to all the Irish and the Geminis out there. So that's my story. I'm growing straight to the bosom of the conversation. I was watching Mississippi Talker last night on her last live, and she was shaken by Jack. And I learned a ton. Why? Because he is a typical male predator to females. And whereas I would have been exactly the same as him, if I had a more virile, straighter father, yeah, maybe. You didn't give a fuck for women. But I was raised to actually care for women and know that they are precious and we do not hurt them, even though I did hurt one once, terribly. these things do happen. Why? Mainly because of other women. Other women interfere in the way that they think that we must think. But it doesn't really help in them telling us how we must think. It helps when they love and encourage our independence and sovereignty. You see, when I say sovereignty now, I'm thinking about war. And war only ends, my friends, when the women decide that's enough. The women choose, that's the end of war. It's our history. Women choose to say, that's it, that's the end, it's over. When women say, no more killing, then men listen. It's the women, it's the mothers. And that's why we need to take care of them. And this is when I'm going to introduce you to, maybe in the future I must say, that this is not a paid advertisement, but this is my preferred charity. And I'm working on the video because these women and these young ladies grow up in a terrible, let's find, let me show you how do the girls live in Alexandra? How to survive in Alex as a girl. Oh, that's the wrong thing to ask. Alexandra Santon. South Africa's sexiest slum. Exactly. I walked from the poor side to the rich side, Alexandra to Sandton City, Johannesburg, South Africa. Let's look at that. Community is important. Live in a community of a vast difference. That's also important, Warrior. Let's look at this. This is Sandton. This is my city. I just came from there.
I'm sure you've asked yourself this question before. How long does it take to walk from Alexandra, a poor township, to Sandton City, one of the richest areas in Africa? Well, you're in the right place. Let's walk and explore the streets of Alexandra to Sandton City together. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to help us do more content like this one. Back into another episode. It's your boy NK Vortex. So today, guys, the concept is that we are walking from Alexandra, the poorest side, to Sandton, and I'm going to show you guys how long it took me to walk from Alexandra, the poorest side, to Sandton, the richest side, so you can understand the living conditions and the situations that we have in South Africa.
Don't give it back. Don't give it back. Don't give it back.
So here, guys, this I just wanted to show you the side of Alexandra before we can go straight into Sandton City. So, as you can see, I'm very sure that you will see the difference, man. I don't have to tell you the difference, but you will see it yourself. So you can see. Today, unlike the other video, we're not in the squatter camps. We are in Pan Africa. As you can see how overpopulated it is, how there's so many people here walking around, selling on the street and stuff. But in Sandton, it's different from this. So you can see people are peeing on the streets, they're selling stuff, throwing stuff at the streets. But there's even goats on the streets. Like the place is so overpopulated. So these are the differences, as you guys can see. So it's so way different from Sandton City. So guys, let's walk, and then we're gonna walk to Sandton City so I can show you guys. And then you can understand what I'm really actually talking about. Well, if you have never been in Alexandra Township, South Africa, I'm sure you're...
Hans from PTA. Hi, Champions League. Champions League. Tier 1, top tier.
That is not
top
true.
tier. Hans from PTA.
This porch, yeah?
Yeah, apparently.
Hey.
In this video, you will join me as I spend the night in Johannesburg's biggest unplanned settlement, Alexandria. Together, we will explore the other side of Africa's most prosperous city and enjoy some of the sexiest nightlife I have ever seen in Africa. Unable to find security. Will we still be successful tonight? Yes. Oh, you guys don't know. Okay, it's one of my last days here in South Africa, and I've survived, all my equipment intact. Had a few close calls, but sort of made my way out of them. But one of the last videos I'm going to do here, it's going to be the hardest video, the most dangerous. I'm going to spend the night in Gauteng's worst ghetto. To maximize security, I ditched the large and expensive Sony a7S III in favor of my old camera, which I'm using now. It won't hurt as much if this one gets stolen. I also pack a tiny spy camera for the most risky situations. Some of you probably wonder why I wear Coach shirts so much. Well, it's because of this secure front pocket where I like to keep my wallet.
Imagine like walking, then you going on the street, someone comes on the robots, take out his gun. Obviously, you will react like sometimes.
Now, think about what I just told.
Give him the change, please.
So he was saying about the robots. In South Africa and Southern Africa, they call the traffic lights robots. We don't have robots yet. No, we don't.
Hey, would you be interested in an interview
Interview about what?
about South African people? I want to know about South African people. Like, I want to know what is special about South African women.
Yeah, South African is special. Yeah, it's special. Ah, it's a little interview. Go YouTube.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't bath.
So you said great.
When I'm done bathing,
Okay.
I didn't bath.
Okay, cool.
then I'll do interview.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Get her number.
Oh,
Get her number. What's your name? Getemi? Getabini. Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Ugena kai.
What are you doing today?
Nothing.
Okay. And of course, we'll make it worth it while we'll give you something.
Oh, okay, I will
Yeah.
come. Something like what?
Like what? What do you want?
Anything.
Okay, we'll give you anything.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.
So okay, let's go. You like to help us?
Okay, cool.
My name is Umulemo. I have a YouTube called Is It Lemo?
Okay. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
So how do you like living here?
Living here, I was here for like what, since 2013. So I'd say I grew up in a nice family. But living here is not that easy.
Okay.
There's struggles every night. There's shootings, everyone dying and all that.
Really?
Yeah, someone passed away not so long ago, around the AMs
Okay.
today. He's a transport driver.
Okay, so there's a lot of criminals here.
Yeah, a lot of criminals and lots of crimes here.
Is that only at night or during the day also?
Also during the day, but
Really?
during the day it's like probably few things
Okay.
that happen.
So do you think it would be risky to carry this camera around and do what I'm doing?
Hence, I'm also here with you, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Of course, someone who's wanted doesn't want to be on camera. The street is covered in liquid, even though it hasn't rained for over a month. This is raw sewage, and it is a constant sight for residents of Alex. Surprisingly, it doesn't smell as bad as you might expect. My guides want to show me what they eat on a daily basis here. It's called kota. What type of sauce is that?
Mustard sauce. Yeah, the cheap sauce.
It's an interesting concoction of French fries, bread, and hot dogs covered in a variety of sauces. Huh?
Let's eat together.
I'm not hungry, I already ate.
Yeah,
but when it gets late,
I was buying it like only for you to taste. Yeah.
they offer me some, but Okay, let me try some of this too.
No, try it and with the bread. Yeah.
You don't want to try with the bread?
You don't want to try the bread.
Chips
Here's
and-
another bread.
So chips and bread is a little bit like I'm not used to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it is a really nice snack.
What do you call this again?
It's a quarter.
Tokwaka.
A quarter. Well, this one is it's like you're saying quarter. Yeah. Oh, this one is a slice. Yeah. Let's go and please.
So this
Quarter.
guy that we're waiting, so we weren't able to find security Will we still be able to be successful tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still early.
We will get someone, so we're going here. Not too far.
Okay.
We don't like the place today.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So this is the state of affairs, how these people are living, and that's why this charity that I want you to join with me, I have already pledged, not pledged, paid $10. And if everybody that watches me can also pledge their $10 or $10.66 to pay for the transfer, they can make these young girls' lives better. So what you do is, where did I go? Oh, now I need to find it. Let's find it on Facebook. Let's see. Can I find it here? Yeah, so So, you know what? To be serious now, the man that started this organization with the support of American money, US aid, he started South African partners to deal with, firstly and mainly, prisoners for HIV support. But after 10 years of working with the South African prisons, the South African government was not interested in these donors and the American donors and help towards the prisoners. And that's part of the organization of South African partners was closing down at the beginning of 2025. It was going to be closed by the 31st of January 2025. And he, after 10 years of service, was going to be paid out a pension. But unfortunately, Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, ended all US aid to South Africa and to the world on the 21st of January 2025. His contract would have been paid out on the 31st of January 2025. He didn't get his pension. But he continued with this program where Americans and South Africans support this program to help young children with, and believe you me, HIV is a big problem. It's a big problem. And especially when it interferes with your education. And so this is an amalgamation of issues that people on the streets of Africa, living next door to the perfect Western civilization, right on the doorstep, but not being able to know that it's possible if they could educate themselves and fulfill the education, they could get to the promised land and get out of these slums. And that's why I believe it is a good charity. I've never, ever believed so entirely about this program. Because it's run by girls. Okay, the head guy is a guy, and he's a white guy, he's not black. He's the guy that lost his pension. If he could just get a salary out of this program that he started for young girls, African girls, underprivileged girls. That's why I'm here. That's why I want you to join me in donating. I will put it on my community page. You give your $10 or your $5 or your $1. You could donate monthly. Your little contribution really helps all the other people that contribute to make them feel whole and know that they are, what they're contributing to is something that's making a difference, where young girls and young mothers can grow, because the government doesn't give a fuck. They wish they could. They wish they could have someone like me to push their program forward, but they don't have a fucking program. Because, why? Because they're all looking to gaining and getting access to things that are useless in the end. So if you can join me, please support Snapsa. I'll put it in the description below for the people that watch on catch up. But it's my goal for 2026. I have 1,800 subscribers. I want 1,800 donations of $10 a time. We have a year. This is the year of the Firehorse. We are rebuilding. And I don't know if I said in the beginning, I made a huge faux pas in 12 videos of the horoscopes of, you know, I do the star signs, tarot, and I try to be fancy, and I don't think anybody really noticed, so that's also okay. But remember, go look at your star sign, your sun sign, your rising sign. It all helps me, and when you help me, you help somebody else that is in need. And that's the whole point of this charity. This is my proof to you that if you give, you open the channel of receiving. And if you're looking to receive, it's important for you to give. So I give to you this charity. Match my $10 and tell me in my community posts how this changed your life. And that's what I wanted to see happen. I have prayed over this situation, and I have said, like Jesus in the Bible could convert all those sardines and loaves of bread to feed the multitudes, then so you're sowing a seed to South African partners for these young girls and kids. In this program, it's already existing, it's already working. Girls have already got their matriculant certificates. They've already done it. So it's a working program. Now you give, and then you will receive. And you will tell me, this is how it works. And I want to thank you for joining me. I want to tell you that maybe this live won't stay up long on this channel, but I will definitely put it on Lord Dandy 2.0. Please join me in future. We've got a year. You don't have to donate right now. But believe me, every time I go live, I will be punting this for sure. So take a look on my channel page in my bio. There you can see, you can read my bio, and you can see the links for it. I will put my, I've got the receipt of my payment of my $10. So I want everybody to, and you know, South Africans can't afford $10. That's like 170 Rand. If you pay 100 Rand, South Africans, if you follow the link, you can actually get a tax rebate on the donation. It's a proper organization, non-governmental, and you get your tax. So you can pay monthly. You can get rid of your money tax-free, if you know what I mean. So I want to thank you very much for joining me on this fine Saturday night. It is the change of a season. It is the beginning of a brand new year, the year of the horse. It's a year of building. It's a year of moving. It's a year of going places. It's a year of action. It's a year on the trot. So get that trot on the go. Thank you very much for joining me. Life does get tougher, but we have to get smarter. And when we do, and we try a little bit harder every single day, it will get better. I promise you. Peace. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Ek is lief vir jou. Ek liep dich. Siyabonga. Riolabonga. Nyabonga. Siyabonga. Ciao for now. Ek is lief vir jou. Bye. 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 Until next time. Remember, life loves you.